tuned into Tampa Bay's RBLR Sports.
Hi, how are you doing? Listeners, if you aren't watching on YouTube, you really are missing out. Tom has gone double headphones because his headphones. So backstory: his headphones broke, and then he really just wanted the same pair of Hello Kitty headphones. So I scoured eBay for about 30 seconds, and then I found them. So Tom bought them. So now he has double headphones.
Sorry, I can't hear you. I have my earmuffs on.
Oh, okay, my bad.
What was that? How you doing, Liz?
I'm okay. I'm hoping the players are nice and well rested.
Yes. If there's ever a team that needed a bye week, I think we needed that bye week that just occurred.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they can be bad. You know, if you're cooking with gas, if things are going smoothly, you hate to take a week off sometimes. I think this is one of those times where everyone involved is very happy to not have to play soccer for a week. I was happy to not have to watch soccer for a week.
You didn't watch any soccer?
I didn't watch any soccer. I took a
watched
full break. No, I did not. I took a full cleanse. I drank greens. I ate nothing but rice for a week. Rice, water, green drink, avocados, pomegranate, kava, just clearing the whole system out. I'm a new man. I'm worse somehow. It didn't work.
Okay. You think?
Yeah. But the team's not. The team's better because they had a healthy diet. They didn't eat just rice like I did.
Yeah, and hopefully they had fun too, because I saw a couple of them went to Hollow Scream.
Good.
And it looks like Tosh went on like a cruise or something, or just went to Miami with her wife, and it was very funny.
Okay. Perks of living in Florida, I suppose.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they're all nice and well rested and healed. Magically, beautifully healed.
All 11 players healed.
Please.
Yes.
I'm begging.
Yuki Watari healed somehow.
Not me constantly refreshing that the match notes page to be like, can you tell me who's still broken? Yeah,
at time of recording, we have no match notes from the team, so we got no special insight into who may or may not be playing for us. But as a Sun fan, you should be very used to the idea that you have no idea who's going to be playing at this point.
Yeah, I think was it last week or two weeks ago? Then we were in the RBLR Discord chat, and we were like, make a starting 11. It's like, shit.
I
can't.
I was like, I'm playing 3 academy players, and like, yeah, we did end up playing 2.
Starting roster on hard mode.
Yeah. So hopefully Denise is having a little bit easier of a go of it.
Okay, other things you miss out on if you're not watching at RBLR Sports on YouTube is Fafo. Oh, look at his little face. Oh, and he's got his little paws right next to each other.
I can hear him purring through the headphones. It's crazy.
Because he's so happy. He's such a happy boy.
He really is.
Yes, because he's got one brain cell and it is not functioning.
Nope. It's not working. He doesn't know where he is. And that's a good thing.
No. Yeah. Oh, he's so pretty. I love my nephew. Oh. See, things you miss out on if you're not watching on YouTube. Adorable kittens. We had adorable kitten last time. Adorable kitten this time.
He's really stealing the show right now.
I know, right? He's so
This is uncalled for. I think he knows it's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. For both of us.
I don't remember. I was supposed to say Mama DePinto, but she's got a new last name, right?
Mama Ginsmore. No.
Okay.
Mama Jill. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tom's mom.
From the whole crew, apparently.
Yes, to our number one fan.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And if you want to be more like my mom, which you do, you should like and subscribe like she has.
Yeah.
She doesn't just like and subscribe on her Google account. She breaks into cabins in the woods, and she logs on to Google accounts of whoever's there, and she subscribes them as well. She's not really breaking into the cabins because she works at the cabins, but still. Sign up, log in, like, subscribe, favorite. Go to your friend's house, like, subscribe, favorite. Go to your enemies' houses, pretend to like them, like, subscribe, favorite. Steal a priceless family heirloom from their house while you're at it. They are your enemy, after all. They're bad people. If you're listening to the show, you're a good person, and your enemies are my enemies.
That's a
I'll go
bold
that
statement.
far. I'll say it. I believe it.
Okay.
I'm feeling bold. It's rivalry week. You gotta feel.
It is rivalry week. I really hope the girls are here to bring it.
I know last year the team knew that this was a rivalry. This is a derby.
Yeah, I'm worried the new folks don't know that we have to bring it.
Yes, I want Sabrina to play her brains out in her first game against her old club. The only player in the history of the rivalry to jump ship. I'm really expecting her to bring it. She has been good. I was a little down on her early in the season, but she's definitely one of our better players. She's been doing a great job. I expect her to show out in this game. I really do. She knows what she's up against, I think, more than they know how to deal with her. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to playing Fort Lauderdale. They're, a little bit of a different look team. Cosette Morche gone to Orlando Pride. Kiara Locklear still doing Kiara Locklear things. Shania Gordon not shooting nearly as much as she did last season. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, this game really, really, really matters. They've never beaten us. If this is the chance to turn the season around just a little bit, even a draw or something, it's a cliche for a reason. Stats go out the window, records go out the window when you play your rivals. We might be winless. We might be 9th place out of 9. They might be 1st place out of 9. I don't think, I want to think that doesn't matter in this case. I think it's just going to be, and it's at home too. We're so much better at home. I think it's going to be a fight. And I think we can put on a good show.
See, I want to believe that. But then I saw Fort Lauderdale's first goal against Brooklyn and how it was just an absolute banger.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, the Stella banger. Yeah, that's their loanee from Gotham, Nia McCary.
I know.
Yep. And man, she looks good. That's crazy.
Looks like a loanee from Gotham. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, yeah, if you want to be, a little logical, it is worrying, especially Fort Lauderdale's tendency and ability to draw fouls, draw free kicks in pretty dangerous areas. That's what they did against Brooklyn. And that was always their game plan when they played us, was, kind of fall down towards the middle of the field, just a couple yards away from the box, and try and make something out of that free kick. They've got 3 direct free kick goals now as a club this year and last. No other team in the Super League has more than 1 direct free kick goal. It's something that Fort Lauderdale looks for. They want the direct free kick, score right from it, score off the rebound, create something, or they want to find Kiara Locklear on a breakaway. They're not a complicated team, but they're very well drilled at what they do, I think. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you want to go into the Brooklyn Fort Lauderdale game then?
I don't know. Do you want to keep talking?
Start with going around the Gain Bridge.
Yeah. Recap go over the Gain Bridge.
Yeah.
Cross over the Gain Bridge. Go over it.
That's good.
There we go. Thank you. Let's start with Brooklyn Fort Lauderdale then.
I can't. Nayama
Carey, I assume.
Okay.
Say it with confidence. She's not here to correct you.
Yeah, I know, but I feel bad. I also have a doozy of a last name.
You could scream at her on Saturday and ask her how to say it. And maybe she'll tell you.
Probably.
All
right.
It'll be your best chance.
Yeah. 9th minute, Fort Lauderdale gets a goal. Stella Nayama Carey gets a just absolute. You know what?
What? I'm playing with my cat. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah. Absolute banger of a free kick.
Yes.
It was so nice.
Yeah, power, little bit of a dip at the end, but like upper 90 near corner. Like I felt sick watching that goal happen.
Yeah. I hate Fort Lauderdale. I might have to vote for it for goal of the week.
No, you don't have to do that. What are you talking about? There were literally 14. There were 16 other goals scored this week.
I know. The recap video for this week was 15 minutes. Was like, the other ones are like 5 max. They're like 4:58 if we're going for like long.
the USL Championship recap is normally like 15 minutes. That's because there are like 40 teams in that league.
Yeah.
We've got.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, it's not that. Oh, there's a lot more teams in that league though.
Yeah. We have 4 games this past week, and it was a 15-minute because there were so many goals. And a lot of that's Lexington, but we'll get to that. The Brooklyn Fort Lauderdale game we're worried about right now was boring for this week, really. Only 3 goals. Fort Lauderdale had that early goal off the free kick by Stella. And man, I'm sure she had some friends around for that one. The Gotham Loney going away to Brooklyn and scoring. Like maybe like her coaches from Gotham were in the building and she really wanted to put on a nice performance.
All right, 45th plus 1. Kiara Locklear, assisted by Lily Nabet.
Yep.
Gets another goal, puts them up 2-0.
Yep, it's your average Kiara Locklear goal. It was a really good pass from the midfield. Lily Nabet, I think, I think she's a rookie. She's new to Fort Lauderdale. She's out of Duke. But it was a great pass by her to break the lines of Brooklyn. And Locklear was just, I mean, it's one of those goals where the defense is so beat that they like stop in their tracks and put their hands up looking for the offsides goal. Like, oh my God, please tell me we didn't just screw up that bad.
Yeah.
No, you screwed up pretty bad. But that's going to happen when you play Kiara. That's her whole game. She sneaks through, dribbles, rounds the keeper, scores. It's you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times with her. And that's honestly a compliment when it comes to a striker. I don't need a striker to be like creative. I love a creative midfielder. I don't need my striker to be creative. I need them to find one thing that scores goals and never stop doing that one thing. And that's what she's done.
87th, Brooklyn finally gets a goal. Hope Breslin, assisted by Jessica Garziano, gets a header off a corner.
Yep. A little bit of hope from Breslin. Just too late in the game. Too late. I think Fort Lauderdale was, the better team all game. They should have been, given the form, standings, the rankings, the ratings, and all that. But 2-1 isn't. I don't know. It's not. You didn't blow the doors off of them, so it's something we can take a little bit.
No Lexington, Dallas, that's for sure.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah. I mean, take a little bit of faith, Sun fans, because Fort Lauderdale is good, but they did not look Lexington good this past weekend. Lexington broke. I mean, no. Here's the thing. I wanted to say Lexington broke Dallas 6-1. That's breaking, right? But who did Dallas play right before Lexington? They played us at Big Jim. It's the curse of Big Jim. It's still there.
We broke them. We may not win, but we will break you.
Yes. Even if we're not good, our stadium is super dangerous.
It's cursed. It's cursed us, curses other teams, curse a Big Jim.
I'm beginning to think maybe Big Jim didn't like soccer. He was just a football guy. I don't know. We won the league at home last year, so
yeah, you think he'd like that? Yeah,
he just I don't know what that guy's deal was. You leaving me?
Oh, bye.
Right. That was good. We got a good 15 minutes of that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Fafocam.
That was unique. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe on YouTube. Eureka, put him in the thumbnail. We're getting so many views. But yeah, we broke Dallas with a 1-1 draw, right? 2-2. What was the score? 2-2. 2-2. Oh,
I don't remember. That was a million years ago.
It was 2 weeks.
A million years.
Right. It was a 2-2 draw, and that 2-2 draw permanently altered the course of Dallas's life. It's that old that Twitter joke about like unaliving yourself in front of somebody and changing the course of their life. That's what we did to Dallas.
Tom!
Look, we're only 18 minutes in. I didn't use the K word yet, okay? Yeah, we ruined Dallas's life, basically. Because they went up to Lexington. They went to the harsh confines of the horse fields and got absolutely trash bagged 6-1. Oh, my God. It was never.
It was 1-1.
Eureka, why are you making me look stupid?
I thought it was 1-1.
Have a little more confidence, Liz.
I know.
Your hair looks great.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Confidence.
Yeah, so Lexington was like, Dallas, I am a little sad, though. That keeper must be pissed they didn't get a clean sheet.
Oh, my God. Yeah, seriously.
6-1. They still got one.
Yep. It was a pretty early goal, too, all things considered. So it was. There was like one point in the game where it seemed like there was about 3 minutes in this game where it seemed like it might be competitive. Maybe 12 minutes total where it was like, oh, this could go either way. Because Lexington got their goal.
That's only just because we expect that out of Dallas, not necessarily even the play on the field.
Yeah, you would really think Dallas would perform well anywhere, no matter what. They have proven time and time again to be a good Super League club, right? We would say. But this is year 2 Super League. We're not playing by the same rules we did last year, obviously.
No.
Things are way different. Lexington is not the same old Lexington.
No. When you spend a lot of money, sometimes it does pay off.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, money doesn't solve all your problems, but it can make your soccer team really good really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started in the 9th minute, Lexington, with a goal by Kat Berry, who has been phenomenal for them. Kind of came out of nowhere with all the big names that Lexington had. Your Amina Ekic, your Addie McCain, Tatiana Fong. Kat Berry has been like revolutionary for them. She's been one of their, maybe their best offensive threat, I want to say. But she scored in the 9th minute off of a header by former Fort Lauderdale player Tatiana Funk, and it was just clean. Dallas, I mean, for as good as Lexington did look in this game, Dallas looked broken somehow. They got absolutely beat to this near post corner kick. No, there was no movement. It was flat. It was static. If there was ever a way you wanted to get scored on, Dallas drew it up and performed it to perfection. If Chris Petruccelli went out there and said, "Hey, don't try too hard," then they listened to coach. That's for sure, because they did not try very hard on this one.
Damn.
It was bad. This was like two of these
really
six
were
goals.
like really bad open passes or just really bad like giveaways.
Yeah.
I feel like was really what was killing them in this match.
I think the whole league, they were.
Oh yeah, this second goal is literally it's there's a runner, a striker up top, not covered, passes to another striker, uncovered, goal.
Yeah, just straight up training cones for the first like 23 minutes of this game from Dallas.
Yeah.
Bad. Poor.
Yeah,
awful.
so the second goal, Addie McCain, assisted by Sarah Griffith. Addie McCain gets a pass. She's just running with it, running up the field with it. No one is going at her at all. Yeah. Like I was watching these again with Mike, and we were like, no one wants to attack in that last third for some freaking reason in this league, because it happens to Carolina too with Jacksonville.
Defenses are just like stuck in the mud in their own third. They're like, oh no, they're running at us. What do we do?
I got some thoughts about Sydney Martinez, and I'm a little bit glad we didn't sign her.
Oh God, she looked
horrendous.
That's the Carolina game, but holy God, dude.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. So yes, Addie McCain gets the ball, or sorry, not Addie McCain. Sarah Griffith gets the ball, just running, passes to a wide open Addie McCain, who just taps it right in. Yeah.
I mean, it's really crazy too when you look at this Lexington team. Kat Berry, who has been so good for Lexington, last year was with Chicago Stars. Sarah Griffith, who had the assist on this goal to McCain, and who has been so good for Lexington. She was with Chicago Stars last year. So they didn't just buy up all the good talent in Super League. They went out to NWSL, found 2 good players, and I mean, revitalized their careers, frankly. It's dude. I'm threatened by Lexington right now. Me personally, as a fan, as an observer.
Yeah. That was just bad.
Yeah, not good. I mean, and I don't know what that is. It's the overwhelming crowd in Lexington. No, I got to stop taking like underhanded jabs at the Lexington crowd. It's not funny. It's not nice. I'm sure.
Okay, I will make fun of them for their one flag that just is black and white and just says Lex.
Oh yeah.
Y'all. What is that? You have other. What I don't understand is because you have other flags that are good. So what is that?
That was one person's first idea. And hey, it's better than nothing.
Yes.
You want to talk about Lexington flags though? They have a South Vietnam flag. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Do they have a player from South Vietnam?
South Vietnam is not a thing anymore, first of all. And it hasn't been since like the early 70s. When did that war end? It's so.
As I was saying it, it sounded wrong.
Yeah, they got to say no. They don't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a personal flag of somebody. So like,
Yeah, that's wild.
welcome to America. Glad your family's here. But like, very odd. I have never seen a South Vietnamese flag in the wild like that. Little vexillology break in the middle of a 6-1 demolishing. But
Of course.
let's talk about flags
right.
real quick.
Yeah. Sealy Strawn is like, oh yeah, we have to score goals to win. Gets a nice near post shot, assisted by Amber Brooks. It's Sealy Strawn. We know she's good.
Actually, her first goal of the season.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
I didn't say that. The announcer said that, and now I said that. I'm just regurgitating.
Was it she must have gotten assists because I feel like I've heard her name a bunch.
She's just everywhere doing a whole bunch of things all the time.
Yeah.
She's just an extremely important player.
But it doesn't matter because 3 minutes later in the 27th, Kat Berry was like, nah, I'm going to do it again. Got assisted by Sarah Griffith.
Yep. The two Chicago friends, Kat Berry and Sarah Griffith. It was Griffith on the right side, inside the box, cut back against Sierra Henson and just broke her goddamn ankles and played a pass into the middle for Kat Berry, who scored.
I don't get how the Dallas player is literally like right on top of her and still doesn't do anything.
Tired, scared, slow, bad. Pick one of those words out of a hat. Bad. We go bad.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, the 27th minute, they're up 3-1 already, off of a double Chicago Red Stars sort of situation, and that's how they go into halftime. 3-1 up, pretty effortlessly, honestly. Out of the second half, Dallas does not make things much easier for themselves. In the 58th minute, Samar Guidry, she got a yellow card right before half. She gets a second yellow card in the 58th minute. She's sent off. Now it's 10-9 or 11-10. Yeah, and if you got a Lexington team just stacked with talent like they are, they're gonna tack on a couple more goals, maybe even 3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. But yes, it does take them about 10 minutes to get that going. But in the 71st minute, the Spokane girlies link up. Taylor Aylmer finds her teammate Amina Ekic, who scores just a very, very classy goal, a very clean, easy-looking goal. It's good. I don't think we're going to see Amina Ekic Player of the Year honors again this year, just because she's on a team with a lot more around her. She's being asked to do less. She's having to do less. So it's going to be somebody else. Not to say she's not one of the best players in the league still, but she's just doing less, and that's a good thing for her.
Yeah. Yeah, but damn, the Dallas players just had lead legs on that. They were just like, yep, we're just going to run and watch the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the ball.
Completely broken. And I mean, Sun fans know when our team goes down a player, we turn it on.
Yeah.
Dallas does not. They roll over. They expose their soft horse underbelly.
Jesus Christ. And they don't stop there because in the 77th minute, we have Addie McCain assisted by Hannah White from the top of the box.
Just, again, passing it to the net sometimes. It looks fantastic. And this goal...
They just don't step.
No.
They're not doing anything. They're just running.
They don't want to be there right now.
Yeah.
And
Also, it was really funny. Our friend Amber Brooks, got tripped on that play.
Good.
Which
That's
was funny.
that's what you
So she just got to watch that goal happen.
That's what you get for injuring Brooke Hendricks that one time.
Yep.
Over a year ago at this point. 14 months ago, you hurt my friend Brooke, and this is what you deserve.
And I have never forgotten.
No, and I never will. Hey, talk about people who don't want to be there. Immediately after Addie McCain scores to go up 5-1, general manager / head coach Chris Petruccelli for the Trinity is just immediately saying something to the fourth official, and then very shortly afterwards gets sent off for what the league calls foul and abusive language.
Ooh.
So, Mr. Petruccelli, it seems like the Italian came out for Chris. Yeah, I get it though, man. Your team looks like crap. You're losing 5-1. Why not start getting things ready in the locker room early? Why not start coming up with what you're going to yell at everybody, you know? Get in there, have a little quiet time, write down some mean things on the whiteboard. That's what I'd be doing.
Well, you know what Lexington was doing?
What's that?
They were scoring another goal.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah. The 90+1, they were like, nah, we ain't done yet. And Shea Moyer, assisted again by Tati Fung, gets another goal. It's a nice corner. It's low and it bounces in the box.
Yeah. Tati's taking them from the left side, from the right side. She's the corner kick taker for Lexington, and it's something that's working, obviously, because they scored off a direct header from the near post. They scored off of a little bouncy sort of dealie to the sort of middle area of the box. They could do no wrong. It was their first win ever against Dallas, which, if you knew how last season went, shouldn't be a surprise. It was the first time in league history that two players had multiple assists. Sarah Griffith. That is such a hard name for me to say, Griffith. Sarah Griffith and Tatiana Fung both had 2 assists. And it also tied the league record for goals scored by one team with 6, which obviously most in Lexington club history. Just a bonkers game. Kind of putting the league on notice. The other game, and you alluded to this a little bit, friend of the pod, Sydney Martinez, had herself a bit of a screamer, probably twice in this game, I think, actually.
Bad day at the office.
Bad day at the office, yeah. Hey, a bad day playing soccer is better than a good day at the Excel spreadsheets, mine. That's what I think.
True.
Sydney might disagree with me, but she's probably also never spent a day in a fluorescent lit office doing spreadsheets and answering phone calls for 10 hours.
Oh, and I hope she never has to.
She doesn't deserve it.
No.
She doesn't deserve what happened to her this past Sunday at Charlotte.
No, because her defenders definitely hung her out to dry, but then she also made every worst decision possible.
Yes, yeah. Yes, God. Against Jacksonville, too. This Jacksonville team was interesting to start the year with, like, who they signed and not a lot of pro experience. They have evolved past interesting. They are, like, I would put them firmly in worrying. I am worried about Jacksonville. They're not just fast and big like they were their first 2 games. It's like, oh, that's a bunch of big kids out there. They look like the best team at the youth tournament. No, they look like a pro team now. That's bad news.
It reminds me of like the Tarpon Springs Middle School Winter Guard competes with high schoolers, and they win.
Yeah.
They win like first place most of the time, honestly.
Yeah, Jacksonville really said, here's our 8 rookies. stop them. And it's been
We
pretty
dare
hard
you.
to do so. Yeah.
Yeah, we dare you. Stop them.
Speaking of rookies that are hard to stop, Ashlyn Puerta. Oh, speaking of rookies who are hard to stop, look at that beautiful kitty. She's not a rookie.
No.
Hey, if you're enjoying this show, and you should probably be doing it on YouTube, because there are so many cats.
So many cats.
There are so many cats. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you like cats, like. If you like dogs, subscribe. If you love cats, subscribe. If you love dogs, like.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay, so little baby Ashlyn Puerta. She kind of went off, didn't she?
Yeah.
Tree goals.
A little bit. I'm interested to know what her contract was, and also what the early termination would be if she just gets recruited by the NWSL at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if she's still there in the spring. I hope for like the league's sake that she sees the whole season out with Jacksonville. I hope for our sake that she leaves immediately. But I think you want to keep the league healthy. I think that's a good pickup. She's such an interesting player because she did play the 1 year at National College Powerhouse Florida State, and then said, "I'm good. I'm going pro with this brand new professional team down the road." And I'm not going to lie, I thought it was a weird decision when she did it. Why leave Florida State? That's such a good team. You could really pump up your resume there, make a tournament run a couple times. You got 3 more years of college eligibility. Why burn that? But I guess if you're good enough to score a first half hat trick against the defending professional league plate winners, yeah, you leave. You go pro.
Yeah.
That was really good. 10th minute, Jacksonville scores off an assist from Paige Kenton to Ashlyn Puerta. It's fantastic ball movement. Whoever Jacksonville had in the middle of the pitch, really good hold-up play. They found Kenton entirely unmarked, sneaking through on the right side, played it back inside to Puerta for a little tap-in goal. Looked good. Carolina looked shook 10 minutes in. Not a good place to be at home against an expansion club full of babies.
No, and I don't understand how Sydney Martinez misses this. She guesses the right way. She's at their feet. I think she's like in front. I think she like dove too far or something, and like they got the ball around her.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those things where you see the striker like out of the corner of your eye the whole time. It's like, boy, I hope the ball doesn't get there because that'll be a tough save to make. And it is. I don't care how like close she was to Puerta when the ball came off of her foot. You can put that ball a lot of places if you're a good enough player.
Yeah. And this second one, oh my God, her motto was the line. What's the line? I've never heard of it.
We don't know it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was the wrong thing to do either, because if there's no defender, as a goalie, if there's no defender between you and the ball, it is your job to get as close to the ball as possible, preferably to the point where the ball is in your hands, right? So when there's somebody at the top of your box looking at you with the ball, there's no defender there to pressure her, you go out and say hello. She got beat. Jesus Christ. She gets beat. They play it around her. There's a shot. It's headed away by a Carolina defender, but it falls right to the last person you want to follow to, Ashlyn Puerta, who just like rockets it home. She's really good at this. I'm breaking. All right, you have a cattail on camera. I just broke my AC unit a little bit. It's cool. We're good.
Oh no.
No, I'm just pulling things off of it. It's chill.
Oh Lord.
It's what happens when we don't have our game to talk about. We're just like
We're
jazzy.
just gonna roast the other games.
Yeah. And then Ashton Puerta with the 31st minute. Man, if the first 2 goals were bad, this goal was nightmare material for Sydney Martinez. This is Gore of my comfort character. This is a low near post goal from distance. It is the single goal you hate to give up the most as a goalie, I want to say. And just personally, I think probably everybody would agree, but you don't want to get beat from far, low, and near post, because that's just like, I mean, if you look at it, what do you do? I don't think Sydney Martinez ever wants to see this again.
No, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. But when you're good, you're good, and Ashton Puerta is frustratingly good. So
good that she beat the NWSL's hat trick record by 3 minutes.
did she really?
Yes, she did. She scored it in 31 minutes. Gift Monday just scored the new record in the NWSL at 34 minutes.
She didn't beat the USL Super League hat trick record.
Nope.
Which is wild, actually.
Yep.
It's the I got the numbers here. It's the second quickest hat trick in Super League history.
That's the second quickest? What's the quickest?
I don't know. Faster than 31. Look it up.
That's crazy.
I'm here to do your job.
I didn't realize. I thought hers was the fastest.
No, there was a really fast one. Last season, there was like a crazy hat trick. This is the 4th hat trick in Super League history. By the way, there's only been 4 hat tricks, and we've got 2 that are faster than the fastest NWSL hat trick. Fun league. And it was also the youngest hat trick, where they're just 18 years old.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Hate it. Don't like it at all. She's a literal baby child, barely allowed to vote, barely allowed to, no, not allowed to buy cigarettes.
Nope.
Anymore. Can't buy her own cigarettes, can barely vote, too young to make an informed decision as to who she's voting for. Yeah, that's right. I'm advocating for raising the voting age. And no, I'm not. I lower it, frankly. But yeah, she's leading the Golden Boot race for the league. 6 goals to 4 for the next best goal scorers. Nice. Thanks, Izzy. Yeah, great player. Carolina gets a goal back in the 47th minute by Mackenzie George, off an assist by Audrey Harding. It's just a long ball forward, kind of desperation, and she heads it off, heads it, scores, easy stuff. And then in the 66th minute, Mackenzie George stifles any hope of a possible comeback for, Paige Kenton scores in the 50th minute for Jacksonville, because Carolina just does an awful back pass. And Paige finishes, what are you going to do as the goalie there? Finishes cleanly. And Mackenzie George in the 66th minute for Carolina makes it look so much better at 3-4 when really it was never that close.
No.
All right. Liz, we do play this weekend. At home.
Yeah.
Suncoast Federal Credit Union, Big Jim James Williams Riverfront Stadium Field.
Yeah.
At Howard Wesley Blake High School.
Those are all the names, yes.
That's most of them. Who are we playing? Tell us about them a little bit.
I'm playing Fort Lauderdale.
Boo! Boo!
Who we beat in the Super League final.
Yay!
In June. Yes. Who are at the top of the table right now, where we are at the opposite.
Boo! Yeah, it's a it's a tough spot to be in as the big sisters in this rivalry.
Oh no, I have to make a score prediction.
We have a trophy, so stuck on that Fort Loserdale. I hope we've played them 6 times now, 5 times still, 5 or 6. They've never
6.
beaten us. 6. We're including the preseason game for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 6 times.
No, they've never beaten us. We tied them like 4 times, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we won, and then we won.
Yeah. Yeah, we won the last 2, and we tied the first 4, right? That's the rivalry. Good. I would hope this wouldn't be the time that this goes wrong. And it's going to take every ounce, every little droplet of hate we all have in our bodies. We have to go out there to the stadium, watch on TV if you have to, whatever. But you have to wring yourself dry, twist yourself into little ragtime, do-si-do style knots, and get every single bit of hate out, because our team is going to need that to fuel it. We're fueled by spite. You see it with the red cards. This isn't me just saying things to say things. We're fueled by spite. We're fueled by hate. We're fueled by doubt as a team. And if there's any time to doubt us, it's right now against Fort Lauderdale. First place Fort Lauderdale, 9th place Tampa Bay. Oh my God. I'm sure people on Thought Mob and Instagram and Twitters and threads are going, oh, we'll pump up the poll numbers. Ain't no way Tampa Bay is going to win this game. Nah. This is different. This is a rivalry. Things are different when these two teams play each other. They always have been. I don't care how bad Fort Lauderdale was and how bad we were. It was a draw. I don't care how bad we are, how good they are. It's going to be a draw at the very least. We do not get beat by Fort Lauderdale United Football Club.
I can't wait to clip that. I feel like things said before terrible things happen or whatever.
You're my friend. Don't do that. Don't make me look stupid. So this will be the first game for Sabrina McNeil against her old club. We mentioned earlier she's the first player to make the jump in the history of the rivalry. It's been one off season, but she deserves a lot of credit for that. She knows where the money's made. She knows where the trophy stays, and she's going to try to keep it here. All right. This will be Mackenzie Pluck playing against her former Duke teammate, Lily Nabet, who got that assist in Fort Lauderdale's last game. So obviously there's storylines there, but there's little interpersonal things too. It'll be the first time I get to see Shania Gordon since earlier this year, who was my good, close personal friend, and she wakes up thinking about me.
How's Shania Gordon doing this season?
She's got like 4 shots and no goals. Not very good. The rest of the team got better, and she didn't. So that's where she's at. Liz, let's keep being mean to Fort Lauderdale. It's the least we could do, right?
Yes.
You want this one? Do you want to tell me about Taylor Smith? Not Swift. Smith. We'll get to that in a second.
I don't know how I feel about this. We still don't have sources.
We don't need sources.
We don't?
Nope. I think she's played more academy minutes than any academy player in the league. That's more minutes than any child in the league.
She's not an academy anymore. She's signed.
She's got more minutes. She's still only 17 years old. She's a child.
I know, but she's not an academy player anymore.
She had like 25 games as an academy player last season. She had
over 2,000 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. 77 in the championship game against us. She 17 years old, obviously didn't go to college because she is doing this instead. We're talking about Taylor Smith because she is the daughter of the team owner. Maybe she's good enough to be a pro. Stella Spitzer for Carolina, Eureka says. She had a lot of good minutes for the Ascent. I don't know if she had this many appearances, this many minutes. I mean, when you play 77 minutes in a championship game, I mean, that kind of tells you a lot. But look, any soccer team in the world, when the child of the club owner is playing, I think it's worth asking questions, for sure, at the very least. Is she good enough to be a pro? Maybe. She was the Miami-Dade Courier Herald newspaper player of the year at the high school level. She brought her high school team to a state final. Pretty good. D1 quality, I'm sure. Should she be playing this much, this often as a pro? Would she be playing this much as a pro if her dad wasn't the team owner? I gotta say no to that. I don't know.
Oh, apparently though, I shouldn't have a soccer podcast if I think she's supposed to be on the roster, according to anonymous person on Reddit.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Yeah, because they were like, do you actually watch this league or what? And I was like, yeah, like every game, and talk about it extensively, but all right. I'm sorry, it bugs me when people are like, this thing is very, controversial topic. Taylor Smith is Nepo baby, and then no sources, none, nothing to support.
Yeah. Well, no. So, somebody on Reddit said that a physical trainer in Fort Lauderdale said that to them.
Yeah.
It's the most
friend of a friend of a sister's cousin. Like, come on.
I know physical trainers. I don't. Sorry. Let me just say that. Sorry. All right. They're not exactly. They're good people, and they serve a good purpose to keep the sport we love moving. But I wouldn't say like, oh, that's a fail-safe source right there.
Yeah.
But no, you got to ask the question during a rivalry.
Yeah. No, it's a valid question. I just. I'm glad Fort Lauderdale is playing one worse player. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I can look at it that way. How's that?
Well, yeah, we'll run with that. Absolutely.
They're playing one worse player than they could be. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah. But then again, how good is that team if they're playing somebody who quote unquote shouldn't be playing? Like, I really think probably she's good enough to be a pro. Is she good? Is she a pro because of who her dad is? Yes, undoubtedly right now. Does she deserve to be at the level? Maybe. Is she holding her own at the level? Is she bringing her team down? Doesn't seem like it. If she was so bad and so egregious a nepotistic appointment, then Fort Lauderdale just straight up wouldn't be in first place in the league right now.
Yeah. She's
not making them worse by playing. I don't, So I don't know. It's complicated right now. It's going to be a lot less complicated for me when I'm 6 spears deep in the stands. And look, Tom's yelling at a 17-year-old. I'm a high school lacrosse coach. I yell at 17-year-olds and get paid to do it, okay? This is well within what is normal for me. This is what I do.
Hey, the Jacksonville keeper liked our heckling, so I'm now mostly okay with it.
Yeah. I've only been threatened for yelling at players at the UPSL level. Shout out Florida Premier. Guy told me to Really good. We were it was the Tropics against Florida Premier up at like Safety Harbor, Clearwater somewhere. And I'm yelling.
What did you Google about him?
Nothing. I was just straight up. I was yelling at the kid. I was calling him short. He was a child.
Oh, okay.
He was a little short. And this guy walks over and he's like, "Hey," he seemed a little buzzed, which was unusual. And he's telling me, "Hey, you meet me outside the stadium after the game. Stop talking to my kid." And the whole time he's like threatening me, his wife is behind him doing the "Please stop doing this" routine. Like you could tell it was not her first time dealing with that man. Anyway, I went to look for him and he wasn't there. Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, calmer
Great
heads
game
prevail.
for you.
Yeah. That's an average Saturday for me.
No, I was thinking of the time where you looked up the opposing keeper's rival
High school.
school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just started shouting that at them. Lord.
Hey, you gotta try something. We're the 12th man for a reason, okay?
Yeah.
Start your research tonight, guys. All right, we know who we're playing. Fort Lauderdale. Find out what they ate for breakfast. Find out what coffee shop they go to. Find out what youth club they played for. Start doing some research. I trust you guys.
All right, but where did Bella Hara go to high school?
Yeah, Bella Hara. That's our everybody lock in right now. Fort Lauderdale's starting goalkeeper is Bella Hara.
Okay, well now I
BELLA.
hate her.
What? Where'd she go to high school?
She's met Taylor Swift, apparently.
Oh my God. How is that the first thing you learn about her?
It's on her player page.
God, it's hard to play.
Under fun facts. It's not
All right, well,
fun for me.
it's not fun at all. I'm going to need you to yell at her about this.
Also,
okay?
how has she met Taylor Swift and it's also not listed under her favorite music artists? Excuse me? What?
Oh, that is messed up. Worth mentioning that you met her, but you don't even like her music that much.
Yeah.
Wow, Bella. You're named after a Twilight character. She might be actually. How old is she? When did those books come out?
Those came out in like 2008. I don't think she's that young.
Okay. Favorite music?
Yes, I'm on the same page, Eureka.
Oh my God, The Weeknd, Drake, and Billie Eilish. That is horrible. That is horrible. Grow up.
Oh, this is The Weeknd, Tate McRae, and Billie Eilish.
Well, Ashley Orcus likes Tate McRae, so I'm not going to say too much.
I don't know if Ashley Orcus likes Tate McRae's music. I think she likes Tate McRae.
Fair. Okay. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Bella Hart is 5'7". Oh my God. Sandrine Marone. Sandrine Gaillard. Sandrine, listen to me. Header off the crossbar all day, all night, easy. I'm putting us down for 2 goals from Sandrine. We're going to win 10-0. Sandrine's going to score 3 headers. This is not official. Don't put me down for that. What are we? You still doing this?
No, I'm looking. I'm on her Instagram page, and I just think it's funny that Ashley Orcus is already following her. I wonder if she went and she followed all the new keepers.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, put in a good word for him. All right. Come on, Liz. We're at an hour. Come on. What? Grunt at me. All right. So we are playing Fort Lauderdale. That is at 7:30 this Saturday. Be there. All the games this weekend are on Saturday, so I'm sorry you're not going to get to watch any except for ours. 6 o'clock, Brooklyn versus
Including the
Rowdies. Including the Rowdies, yeah. Man, look, their season's over. They're not making the playoffs.
Okay, yeah, but Takuya Yamada's getting inducted. He's my favorite.
Oh my God.
I'm so upset I'm not going to be there. And
they could have picked any other day to do this. Takuya's retired. It is messed up.
It's very. I'm sad. And
Well,
Tom is the reason I have to go to the Sun game.
It's not true. Go to the Raptors game.
No, I don't want to.
That's what I thought.
I want to go to the Sun game.
Don't blame me, all right?
Yeah.
Don't lash out just because you're hurt. Hurt people, Liz. Come on.
Yeah.
Be better. Break the cycle. You know what I'm hurt right now? You know why I'm hurt? Because
Why?
the Sun aren't selling pink jerseys.
They're
raffling off. Come on, guys. The warm-up kits. We loved them last year. We tolerate them this year. The pink and white stripes we love. Give us something. As I've got the most beautiful kit in all of soccer in the background here, the orange goalie kit. But still, give us something. Come on.
I didn't think I have to work this hard to get a pink kit from a women's soccer team.
Well, that's just you reinforcing stereotypes, Liz.
My bad.
Women don't have to wear pink.
Yeah, but men like pink.
That's right.
Yeah.
Real men love pink. I don't like the way that sounded. Yeah, sell us the jerseys. Just make more and sell them. You guys not want my money?
There's people talking about setting tents on fire in the heat wave just to get one.
People in the heat wave will set anything on fire for any reason. We're not blaming Capelli, all right? My dog.
No, I guarantee it's because they still have so many of the inaugural season kits.
Yeah. Well, they bought too many. I blame the city of Tampa. Okay.
I don't understand if we didn't change them. Why can't they just go in and put stars?
Slow down. Relax. All right, relax.
Okay. My bad. I won't use logic.
Yeah. No. This is sports. Sports business. Do you think there's anything logical about this? No, they're just overblown vanity projects from billionaires. Or maybe millionaires at our level, but still.
Yeah. There's
no logic in sports business. And there's never going to be. Just be happy people you like are being paid to play a game. That's all we can ask.
I am. Yes.
Speaking of games, there's 4 of them this weekend.
Yeah, Brooklyn plays Jacksonville at 6 p.m. Carolina plays
wins.
DC. Yes. Carolina plays DC. I'm gonna say a tie.
Draw. Yep.
Yeah. Carolina plays DC at 7. We play Fort Lauderdale at 7:30. And then Spokane plays Lexington again.
Yeah. They played 2 weeks ago, literally.
Yeah.
It was a 0-0 draw that I thought would be really exciting, and it wasn't.
Not even a little bit.
Now I think it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
Lexington popped the cop, what's a Pringle can? Pop the top. They pop the top, and they can't stop. They pop the top, and they can't stop.
Once you pop the top, you can't stop.
They pop the top, they cannot stop now. You score 6 goals against Dallas. I think you score 1 against Spokane, right?
I would think.
We'll see. I would think. The Super League is teaming up with Gamebridge to build 5 mini pitches.
How are we teaming up with Gamebridge if they own us?
They don't own us. They're only sponsoring.
Yeah, they own us.
Yeah. Nobody owns me. I don't answer to nobody. I don't even answer to God at this point. No, we're teaming up with Gamebridge. There you go. She's not answering to you, that's for sure.
No.
We're teaming up with Cambridge for
Yes.
5 mini pitches. The first one goes to Jacksonville, of course. Give us one, all right? Tampa's got so many crappy little tennis courts that nobody uses.
Yeah.
Convert it to a mini pitch.
No, they're pickleball courts now.
Oh, God, don't get me. Don't get me. No, don't get me started. But also, hey, you remember that the season ticket holder or seating event they had at the pickleball? That was cool.
I like it because it was its own thing. I get mad when pickleball
Yeah.
courts are being used on tennis courts.
Yeah.
Apparently that's taken over a lot of places where people will do skating.
True. I just like tennis more than pickleball, but I don't know. If you can't play tennis, that's a skill issue to me. You know, it's not that hard a sport. Open challenge. Anybody listening? I will mess you up in tennis right now. I will. I took lessons. All right, Liz, you want to hit us with a score prediction?
No,
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
I don't wanna.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I started this show thinking we were going to get a draw,
Okay.
and then I got myself all riled up.
Mm-hmm.
2-1, we win. We do not lose to Fort Lauderdale. 2-1. Sandrine Marone, Sydney Nestella. Sydney Nestella first, Sandrine second. Both in the second half. We're down 1-0 heading into halftime, actually. Comeback win. Write it down. Write it down. All right, Liz, anything? Any input?
1-1 draw.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sure. If you want to.
Historically, we draw them.
Who scores?
I want Taj Flint to score so bad.
Okay, yeah. And for Fort Lauderdale? Locklear, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Who scores first?
Them.
What minute?
Oh my God, we're gonna get this specific? I don't know. 25th.
All right. And then
I'm literally pulling this out of the air.
That's what. Welcome to the Wild Speculation Hour with Tom and Liz. We all know what we tuned in for here, okay?
And then in the 66th minute, we score.
Cool. All right. 25th minute, Locklear, 66 Flint, and that's it, right? All right. Yeah. I'll do 18th minute Locklear, and I'll do 57th and 82nd. Sydney and Sandrine. And Eureka, super producer Eureka, the ghost that haunts this podcast. We know he's there. If you listen, you just know he exists because we talk about him sometimes. Super producer Eureka, 1-0, Sun, 65th minute Sandrine goal. All right, boom. We're covering our bets. We're playing Battlefield. We're placing a lot of little pegs and holes right now. I feel good about it. I can't wait to be a Big Jim this weekend.
I can't wait to go and steal a jersey from the Tampa Bay Sun Foundation. Just take off running.
Steal the pirate taxi.
Go 3 miles an hour on the water.
Damn, this thing's slow. I guess it's only really supposed to cross a river, so.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus Christ. Liz, any closing thoughts for Sun fans here? Any closing thoughts for you as an individual? Anything big going on in your life?
Taylor Swift is releasing an album.
Wow.
And also we think the Reputation vault tracks.
Awesome. can't
You have
wait.
no idea what that means.
No.
Do you?
But I can't wait to listen to The Life of a Showgirl the entire way to the stadium on Saturday.
Yes, because we will be. That is correct. Yes. I'm glad you understand this. You've accepted it.
That's what this all means. Okay. I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna get all the Liz. Okay. That's what it is. All right. We're good then? We did it?
Yeah. Happy Fort Lauderdale Hate Week and Taylor Swift release week to everyone.
It's a big week. Oh my God.
It is a big week.
Good. Let's go
All
the
right.
Sun.
Let's go the Sun! Ghosty?
Ghost?
He put a ghost on the thing.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Thank you for tuning into this presentation by RBLR Sports. On your way out of the stadium, please remember to like and subscribe.